Hello everyone, Joe Vindicta here. Just want to give you a quick overview of our popular Road Glide bar we call the HoopTeeze. This is a 14-inch version. We do offer it in a 12-inch and a 16-inch height as well. The one on this 21 Road Glide here is a 14-inch bar, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. This bar I designed to mimic the feel and handling characteristics of a T-bar. This bar is 31 inches tip to tip. It's got about 4 inches of pullback in the grips. It is 1.5 inch tubing, and it is 100% TIG welded throughout. And the main feature is nice open spot here. Doesn't block the view of the gauges and your display in the front of the bike. We do make this for late model Road Glides, and we actually do have a version we can make for you if you're running on, say, a Road King or a pre-15 Road Glide. We just build it with the appropriate 1-inch center or 1.25 inch center as you may need, and we use a different top. The top we use is a taper for all the other bikes. This particular taper is just for the Road Glides. Now this bar is 1.5 inches, and we do have it tapered down to 1.25 inch shelf here and then 1 inch. It is designed to handle your stock controls and your stock risers. Now this 1.25 inch step does have a CNC machined hole on either side. The reason being is on your stock setup, you have the long clamps and a pin. You do not have to get rid of your long clamps. You don't have to put on an adapter kit that they sell. You don't have to shave down your pin. This is meant to take your stock setup and go directly to this. That's why the hole there. Now, your stock bike has a small hole right there, and it doesn't allow your grips to pivot. We actually have a CNC'd hole. It's a little bit long, a little bit left to right movement. And the reason we have that is it allows you to pivot your grips. So if you want to mount your bars vertical, have your grips in a certain position. If you want to lean your bars back, you can rotate, still keep your stock setup, not have to add any aftermarket adapters or shave anything down or get rid of your clamps. It's meant for your stock setup. Same on the bottom. It's 1.25 inch wiring hole in the front, just like your stock setup. And we also have a CNC machined hole on the bottom. What this is for is the same thing. You mount your bars. There's a pin that sits on your bottom of your riser. Goes into that pin. It's how it is on your stock bike. Now your stock bike has a hole that doesn't allow any pivot. This one allows you plenty of pivot. Don't have to modify anything, and you do not have to pull your pin, change your risers. This bar is 100% designed so that you can keep stock risers, stock clamps, no modifications. That's the way I designed it. That's the way I wanted it. And one of the things is this spacing. It's very specific to the way I wanted the bar, is that it mimics exactly the spacing you need on your display. A couple people ripping us off, the knockoff artists have it coming in nice and narrow. It's going to block your view. They want to change things up. That's fine. Handling is really good on these bars. I love them. This is my personal bike beside me. I've got 14 sitting on them. I happen to be 6'6" tall. Got them lean back a little bit, and I've got a seat that has me set up to get in a good position. Your hands are normally a little past shoulder width. Your hands are also usually in a nice, comfortable position. And it's just a really good feeling bar, really good handling bar. I love it. It's really popular. That's the HoopTeeze. Often imitated. That's the original one.